are getting ready to cook some dinner tonight. Let me give it just a second here. It's only going to take a few minutes to make this. I mean, it's super easy. We'll get to make the coleslaw while the pizza is cooking in the air fryer. But yeah, we're going to have lots of fun. So I have an assistant, as you can see. Allison's here with me. She wants to help out tonight. So we're going to get started here in a second. So tonight we're making Mexican pizza in the air fryer. And when I saw that recipe, I'm like, I didn't realize you could do that in an air fryer. But it's super easy. I'm not going to heat up the house tonight, which is amazing because it's like 80 something degrees outside and we don't want to heat up the house.
85 degrees.
It's 85. Oh gosh. So let's see who we have before we get started. We've got Angela and Donna, Brown Eyed Girls here, Allie, Billy Joe, and Roberta, and Shelby and family. Mix up for the bad day you had at work. Well, you know what? We're here among friends now. So I'm happy you're here. The first thing we need to do is get the refried beans in this bowl here. So the original recipe calls for ground beef, but I want it to be vegetarian tonight. So what I'm going to do is get these refried beans in this bowl here. I'm going to put a little bit of taco seasoning in it, and then we'll mix it up before we put it on the tortilla. And this Mexican pizza is really simple, by the way. It's just a couple of ingredients. It's just the tortilla and the refried beans. You put that in for a few minutes, and then you add cheese and some hot sauce on top, and you cook it for another 2 minutes or so. And that is it. So I've just got a regular packet of taco seasoning. I'm not going to use the entire thing. I will probably use about half of it. So we'll just pour that in.
Those beans are really clumpy.
They are pretty clumpy, but when they get warmer, they will get softer. Do you want to mix it up for me? All right, so I'll mix this up. We'll put this on the tortillas, and then we'll get them in the air fryer. And then after that, Allison's going to help me make a cilantro lime coleslaw to go as a side item. I see Lucrecia's here. Hey, craving Taco Bell. Well, I don't know if this will be better than Taco Bell, but it might be cheaper. Who knows? Does Allison eat this dinner? Well, she prefers her items to be separated, like deconstructed. So I'll give her some beans and tortillas and cheese on the side, and she can do whatever she wants with it. So yeah. All right. So I've got the seasoning mixed in, and then what I have here is just regular old, what are these? Small, okay, the fajita size, small flour tortillas. We just need 2 of them. So what we'll do, here, hold on just a second. We're going to use about a half cup of the beans. And we'll put that on one. And then we'll just put the other one right on top. And it's really that easy. Like I said, this recipe also uses ground beef. But since I don't want to use ground beef tonight, this is all it is. It's just the beans, at least right here. And you could add other things too if you wanted. I mean, if you wanted to put some cheese right here now, you could. But I'm going to leave it just like that. I know it's super simple, but I promise you I'm going to put some more stuff on top as soon as it cooks a little bit. So honestly, this right here is going in the air fryer. What, you okay? Alright, so we're going to stick this. I think we can only do one at a time because mine's not all that big. So here's what it looks like on the inside there. Now, I've got the recipe links down below if you want to check those out. But it says I need to cook it at 400 for 5 minutes. So I'll stick that in. Okay, that's going in. So while that is going, we are going to make the cilantro lime coleslaw.
Yay!
So let's see. Is an air fryer worth the money? I mean, I think it might be, especially if you don't want to heat your oven in the summertime. But I mean, Instant Pot is really good too. Instant Pot slow cooker, it's really good. If you don't have a lot of space, you don't necessarily need an air fryer. I think it's going to be really handy for me, especially here in the summertime. Alright, so this cilantro lime coleslaw calls for 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And you want to dump it in? Okay, let me stir this up. So I like using Greek yogurt in recipes because it packs a huge protein punch. 1 cup of Greek yogurt has like 20 something grams of protein or something. It's crazy. Alright, can you pour that into the bowl? Just that huge one for me. And then, so the recipe also says to put all the ingredients in a blender and blend that up. But we're just going to stir it up by hand because I don't mind having little chunks of green onions and stuff in there. And you got it all? Still a little bit more. Let me grab another spoon. But this recipe is easy as well. You just throw a few ingredients in there. It's got Greek yogurt, it has salt and pepper, cumin, it has garlic, lime juice, and then green onions and cilantro. Thank you. Let me grab the rest of that in there.
I can stir it up for you.
Alright, cool. So take this lime juice, Allison, and squeeze it in. Can you kind of, there we go. Trying to make sure they can see it too. Alright. A great use of the air fryer. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Ashley, hey! Let me see. Let's do a little bit more. It says a 4th cup, so let's just keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. Alright, that should be good. Now, I know coleslaw usually tastes better after you put it in the fridge for a while, so it may taste even better tomorrow. We'll have to see. So, Allison, can you take a spoonful of this garlic and put that in the bowl? That looks good, yep. Just like that. Thank you. And now, let's see. Can you sprinkle some cumin in there? Just like shake it. I think that comes out pretty slow. Turn it upside down. There we go. Just like that. Alright, and now we need some salt and pepper. Put that in there. Yep. Just squeeze it in, or twist it. So we got 2 minutes left on the pizza. And after that comes out, just sprinkle a little bit of hot sauce and cheese on top. And then you put it in for 2 more minutes, and then it is done.
Done?
Let me see, 1 more. Or 2 more. Alright, now for some pepper. That goes in there too.
Achoo!
I've already pre-chopped all the vegetables, so the green onions are sitting there along with the cilantro, and I chopped up a jalapeno because I like to spice things up. That looks pretty good. Can I do a couple more? Alright. A couple more there.
Achoo! Achoo!
Oh
Achoo!
gosh, oh gosh. Alright. Alright, so Allison, I'm going to scrape this in because there's jalapenos in here, and that's going to be really spicy. Alright. So there's that. Whoa, hello. Alright, is that all that needs to go in there? So we've got the yogurt, cilantro, lime juice, cumin, salt, pepper, green onions, garlic. Yes. So we need to, where's the spoon? Alright, take that white spoon and just mix it all together for me. And then the pizza should be done in a second. We'll check on it and see how it is. Let's see. Mexican pizza. Yes, Susan, that's awesome. Mexican rice on the side. That'd be good too. Have I ever thought about going vegan or low carb? For me personally, I don't feel like I need to cut out any food groups for me to be healthy. I do not do low carb because I'm a marathon runner. And I definitely need my carbs. As far as vegan goes, like I don't mind eating animal-based products. Let's see. I mean, I would like to go more plant-based eventually, and I'm trying to aim for that. But as far as actually getting rid of food groups, I don't necessarily feel like I have to. However, I mean, that doesn't mean I don't make low carb meals or vegan meals. It just means I don't do it every single day. And I've got videos, I do them every so often, on low carb recipes and vegan recipes. All right, now we're gonna pour all this bag of coleslaw mix in. So Allison, actually, can you back up a second? Oh, hello.
What?
My pizza. My poor pizza. I probably should have checked that. No, it didn't melt. Here, look, it's kind of burnt. So, yeah, I think I said you should have checked it. However, let me put some hot sauce and cheese on it and then let it, I don't know, cook for another minute or two. I was not expecting that. Alright, so I'll pour a little bit of hot sauce on top there, and maybe that will help to make it a little less crispy. And Allison, yeah, you can keep going. And instead of hot sauce, you might be able to put salsa on there instead, and that would be okay too. Oh, do you need some help, honey?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
okay, I'll help you.
So I still have the chocolate fudge stick.
Alright, so put the cheese on. Here, back up a second. Alright, so, I mean, that's what it looks like right there. So we're going to stick it in for like another minute or two, and then it should be done. Alright, let's try it. Alright, 2 minutes. I got it. I got you. Alright. Showing you the less than perfect. I am honestly all about the real life. I am not perfect. As you can see, we're getting stuff everywhere. So, funny story too. I've actually gotten a few comments from people. The one I got recently was about the bread that I make. So, let me just tell you, I am not a professional chef. I am not a professional baker, which means I only cook for my family. I don't cook for a living like at a restaurant. So I don't usually weigh my ingredients when I'm making bread. And somebody got offended that I don't measure out my flour and other ingredients. And they said, do you even know how to make bread? And I mean, I looked at the picture, I'm like, yeah, I know how to make bread. I mean, it turned out, it tasted just fine. It may not be perfect, but it works for me and my family, so, you know, it happens. All right, so we've got, this coleslaw looks amazing. Oh my gosh. And it's smelling pretty good too. Greek yogurt, by the way, I mean, I said this already. It makes a really good substitute for mayonnaise, or you could do a combination. A little bit of Greek yogurt, a little bit of mayonnaise. So that's what that looks like. Where's my fork? Let me do a little taste test real quick and see how that is. I think it could probably use a little more salt and pepper. But other than that, it's pretty good. The Greek yogurt makes it pretty tangy. I can taste this. I can taste the cilantro. I can taste the cumin. It's pretty good. So, and then this big old recipe right here, this big old bowl, it's gonna serve 4 people, which I love using lots of vegetables in my meals because you get a whole lot more food for few calories. And there's my pizza. All right, let's check it out this time. Okay, so it is still burnt. It's still burnt, but the cheese is melted. So let me get this on a plate and we can see it in all of its glory. So, spatula. Alright. Alright, well, I mean, it looks like pizza, and let me try cutting it in half and see what that looks like. And then I gotta get John's pizza ready too in a second. I just got a notification from him saying he's on his way. Alright, so I mean, it cuts just fine. And the bottom of it Yeah, I mean, okay, so the bottom piece is not burnt, but it is still a little bit crispy, which is nice. Let's see. There we go. All right, that's what the bottom of it looks like. And then once that's done, I chopped up some tomatoes and some extra green onions so we can throw some of those on top. And then if you wanted to put some sour cream on top, you could. Some extra salsa or something. I mean, that would be okay too. So, all right, there's what it looks like. Definitely not Taco Bell, but it's homemade, and homemade is always good. So let me grab some of this coleslaw here. And this is basically dinner. You got your Mexican pizza, and you've got about a cup and a half of coleslaw, I think. So, yeah, definitely. So the recipes are in the description. So this is dinner, everybody. Big old serving of coleslaw, which is probably going to taste a whole lot better tomorrow once all the flavors kind of meld together. My not very pretty Mexican pizza, but it's going to be delicious. I don't mind the crispiness. Hopefully John's will turn out better. So I'm going to get his going now. So check out those links down there if you want to make it for yourself. I'm going to go get his ready. Hope you all enjoyed. Enjoy your evening. And I love you all as well. And I will see you all later.